Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So New Mexico State's offense takes the field for the first time today.
That's not bad. That's
And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
oh yeah.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets open down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. A lot of urgency for this offense. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll run it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, being a business.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. New Mexico State lines up
Our
quickly.
quarterback is a buzz.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much
Our
offense is
defense
involved.
is
They know
good.
exactly what they're
Oh,
getting, where to sit down. Quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, give on the inside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
He'll bring it back. It's Garrison. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think
He gets to step up.
Offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46.
Who knows for how long?
Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range.
Fuck.
A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A first down for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. New Mexico State lines up quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now
I don't know why. One more interception, I'm done with this quarterback.
Motion from the offense. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That was a good tackle.
Solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He makes the connection. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to
Defense.
stop.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Fires to the wideout, and he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think,
Who was that?
the big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say
These are the worst
offense. Yeah,
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Bulls his way forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line needs to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Caught close to the marker. It's Harper. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup.
Man, he was hurt.
Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
We're just going to take a little time out.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard
One more
line.
interception, you're done.
He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops the throw. And he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. It's a great execution by this defense.
Another break.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Very nice.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no.
Fires into traffic and picked off.
Oh no, who did that?
Turn out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
You don't give a hoot.
Oh, wow.
State does. Touchdown, Owls.
He got hurt.
Snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
That happened.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job of coverage.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Oh, we get the ball.
New Mexico
But
State
still, we almost...
to open this third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
It was out in the first quarter.
To keep this drive alive. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all
No one
over him,
can
knocked the ball
catch.
to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field.
We're winning. We're
Game
comfortable
like this one, David,
right now.
every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
Our defense step up.
On that play. They feed him again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Damn.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra
Well,
point pushes the lead to
14.
14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. New Mexico State lines up quickly. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hell yeah.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Shakes off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This
My
Kennesaw State
gosh,
offense
we're
is
wasting
on the
a long
move.
time.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Here comes
We're going
third and
for
short
it.
from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains